Okay, I'm doing another game review, as you can tell. Well, I say review, basically it's just my thoughts on the game, but I call it a review because if I put my thoughts, no one's going to be like, no one's going to want to watch that. Why do I want to listen to this guy's thoughts? But if I say review, people like a bit more interested in watching, whereas at the end of the day, it's pretty much the exact same thing because a review is just my thoughts of it, basically, isn't it? Anyway, enough of the chitter-chatter. This time I'm going to be talking about WWF Royal Rumble, which was available for the Snes and the Sega Genesis. I've just got the little screen up here on YouTube on Wikipedia, basically just with a list of all the details of it, basically because I just wanted to jog my memory so I could do a bit more of a better job. It was released in 1993. I didn't actually get this game up until maybe about 1 or 2 years later, maybe 1996 time. It was when my brother had got a PC, because when my brother got a PC, then I got the Nintendo off him. So it was like a hand-me-down sort of deal where he got a PC, I get the old Snes, which I didn't mind. I wanted the Snes. Why would I want a PC? What could I do with a PC? I'm only, what, 1996, 8 years old. I think it's 95 maybe, but like, yeah, 7, 8 years old. What am I going to do with that? I want the Super Nintendo where I can play Kickoff free and Mum can buy me games like Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble was an amazing game. Like I said in the video about King of the Ring, I don't know which order I'm going to upload all these in. I might upload the King of the Ring one after this, but yeah, spoiler alert, I suppose. But yeah, I was rubbish at computer games when I was a kid, but this game I could play because I had a controller, which my brother obviously gave to me, that I like loads of little tabs all over it, and one was sort of like a turbo tab, so I don't know how I figured it out, but if I click the turbo tab up to high or whatever, up or on, then it made my wrestle like a lot better, and it made my controller like work a lot quicker. Maybe it made it like more sensitive, so when I press the buttons it made it do quicker, I don't know. But yeah, I became awesome at this game basically, so I used to win all the time. I remember there was like a storyline mode, and I can't remember exactly how or what happened in the storyline. Let me have a look at Wikipedia, see if it tells you anything. Match types: 1-on-1, 2 wrestlers, 1 player versus the computer, or 1 against each other. 1 fall, brawl, tournament variations are available. Yeah, so like the tournament, I remember completing the tournament and then the thing coming up at the end where it's like a little newspaper scan saying, yeah, you've completed it. I remember being so excited, like, yeah, I've completed it, what happens now? And it just goes back to the beginning. And obviously in those days, the games didn't save, and no Nintendo games saved, I don't remember any of them doing anyway. So, yeah, I was pretty much just stuck back at the beginning. I was like, as if I've just spent all that time doing that, and now I'm back to square one, basically, back to the beginning. I was a bit pissed off about that, but yeah, I used to just play the Royal Rumble mode all the time. Ever since I completed the tournament mode, I just used to play the Royal Rumble mode all the time, because to me I found it a lot more interesting. I remember I used to win all the time because it was just so much easier. I remember one time I had a mate round to my house and I was playing against him, and he clocked onto what I was doing, how I used to pick that controller up every time, because I remember having, I think it was the regular like grey one, but this was like a thicker grey one. I remember I used to pick it up all the time and he was like, why can't I have that one? I was like, oh, this is mine, this is mine. I was just cheating really. I didn't really care which controller I had for other games, but for Royal Rumble I needed this controller. I remember I used to use that and I used to beat him with that, and he clocked onto what I was doing, and I remember he made me not use the power thing once, and I was like, no, I don't want it for that, so we turned the power thing off and he ended up beating me. But that's another story altogether. But yeah, I remember I really used to like this game. The characters on it were Bret Hart, Crush, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Lex Luger, who's labelled as the narcissist, Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect, Ric Flair, Tatanka, Ted DiBiase and Yokozuna. Looking at the little graphic on it, it looks amazing. It looks brilliant for its time. 1993. It looks well better than the King of the Ring on the Game Boy looks. But then again, this is for Nintendo, is a little bit. Super Nintendo is a little bit better. But yeah, I remember so many hours I used to play this game, and I did genuinely really used to enjoy the game. I wish I had the little thing here, but I seem to have lost all my Nintendo games and all my Game Boy games actually, so I don't know where it all is. Otherwise I'd show you the thing here, but unfortunately I don't have the thing to show you. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. If any of you played this game, if you haven't, you're really missing out, especially if you're my age and you had a Super Nintendo back in the day and you were a wrestling fan. You're really missing out if you didn't play this game. Obviously if you're a bit younger, then you didn't really miss out, because when you were that age, I suppose you had like SmackDown 2, which is the best game ever in my opinion. One where I could actually beat the wrestlers without cheating. But again, that's another story. Yeah, a fantastic game. Let me know if you've played it. Let me know your thoughts on the game. And with that, I'm out. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on me reviewing these old games. Do you like them or do you not like them? Or I suppose I'm still going to do them either way. But yeah, I like to know. I like critics. I like responses and all that. I like to know what my viewers and people who are watching the videos actually think of the video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.